Hey, good morning. We're sitting out here in Missouri, just freshened up and remade this set here on our trap line. We've got a dirt hole here and then a Duke number 3 right here. We got pretty good coyote trail moving up and down throughout here. Haven't been able to produce any coyotes yet, but we just had the traps out here for a couple of days. But we have had quite a bit of activity riding through here. I had my pan or my trap back in here. Well, I ended up moving it back in here based off the footprints I just saw coming in there. So the bait's working, you know, they're not digging up the trap, so the scent should be pretty good. It's just figuring out where that particular coyote or those coyotes are actually going to come in to this particular set. But deer wise, I've actually seen some pretty good deer action in the mornings. Typically is when I've been seeing my big mature deer up on their feet, and then a few times this week I've actually seen a couple of them in the evening times. I think maybe 1 or 2, but right now I'd be hunting mornings. You know, if you're really after you know, one of your big shooters. I haven't tried rattling at all. You know, some late season you can do, you know, okay. You know, getting those antlers out there and doing some light rattling to see, you know, that secondary, you know, the estrus cycle should be kicking in here. Kind of touched on that last week, and but right now, you know, I have been seeing some secondary rut activity. You know, those bucks are still trying to seek those does coming in the you know, whether it's those the second estrus, you know, or even the fawns from this year. You know, they're able to get up there and have enough, you know, they're big enough to produce that estrus. But yeah, right now I just be trying to isolate as much as I possibly could. Morning hunts, and then if you do get the opportunity to hunt in the evenings, I'll be trying to get over some food sources, you know, that haven't been pressured that much this year. But today we are sitting here in Missouri. We did have let's see, it's the 6th, 7th, and 8th. I believe it's the 7th today. They did have the last rifle season for the doe days. I only heard one shot this morning, and I've been out here since about, I think right about 6:15. I actually had a beaver in one of my traps, so I ran down here and got him out of there, and glad to be able to get him out, and had him on one of the Browning trail cameras, that Defender cellular trail camera, sent right to me there at 6 o'clock, so I knew that animal was in that trap. And so the good news is I got him, but the bad news is there's another one. So I've remade the trap sets, and hopefully we'll get him out of there, because they're flat destroying some of our trees on this particular pond. But you know, right now it's pretty cool to just get out there. You know, it was a nice cold morning. When I was out there getting that beaver, I did see 3 geese. If I didn't have anything trapping wise, I was actually going to do some little waterfowl hunting, bring my lab down. But when that beaver showed up, I decided, well, probably ought to just take the morning off and take care of him, and just run the trap lines and get back home and drink some coffee, and you know, have some breakfast with the family there. But you know, right now it's still a good time to get out there. Don't give up. You know, with some of the best hunting I've had for mature deer is late season. You know, during that secondary rut on into the you know, the late December, early January, you know, into the end of the season, especially if you got a big mature deer hidden some food plots, you know, that you've established. Food plot wise, you know, I exclusively run Frigid Forage, Big and Beastie, and I've got several cell cameras over those particular pieces of property. Just haven't seen any of my big mature deer move back in on those food plots, but I'd imagine probably with time, you know, we'll get the opportunity to get out there and do a little more deer hunting. So we'll move on to the Browning trail cameras. Like always, best of luck on your guys' upcoming hunt, and hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature some.